Hello, Commanders. This is Commander Fu with another edition of Battle Warship Naval Empire Training Academy. Today I want to go over a couple of things. First of all, let's go through the Storehouse a little bit. Storehouse is one of the things that a lot of people don't understand, and a lot of people just kind of give it a big meh, who cares. But the Storehouse does protect your resources when you get hit during battles, and the interesting thing about it is it will protect your electricity and your oil up to the amount that's stated in this diagram. And unfortunately, you don't get any uranium protection until you get to the higher levels. Now, you can also augment this with some of the psionic zone geniuses, because there are some that will protect your uranium and your stores. But the storehouse is fairly important for keeping it up to date. I have seen people that will leave it, and when they get to a base level, they need to advance, and they realize that they can't because of the storehouse, then they're kind of behind the eight ball. The next area that I'd like to discuss with this edition is the research lab. Now, the research lab is a very critical aspect of your base's strength and your carrier strength. So the first tab is the development, and this goes into your building speed, ship speed, your manufacturing speed for your aircraft, and then your electricity. It hits all of the different resources, the electricity, the oil, and the uranium. It also ups your gathering ability, your repair, shipbuilding, load, which the load is how much or how quickly you can actually drain a resource tile. So this plays into on the ship, when you have the occupied tons, this plays into how fast or how much that is. So you go through, you definitely want to raise these as much as you can. And right now, this is going for a building level 6, and it's only Research Lab 13, which my Research Lab's at 14, so I'm not fully caught up on this, and it does take a while. It's also a good idea, if you can, to use the Lab Madman on here to keep your second research lab slot open, so that you can have two different things at a time going. Do what you can as you can to keep two items going at the same time. It'll definitely make your base a lot stronger. Then you also have the Warfare tab. Now, the interesting thing with the Warfare tab is a lot of people don't realize it, and they'll rush up to base level 17, and then they'll get their shipyards up to 17, and they'll try and unlock the T4 ships, the tier 4 ships, and lo and behold, they can't do that until your battleship attack and the overall attacks are up at level 5. So that becomes a problem, and the interesting thing with that is you can get it all the way up to level 4 in everything except the dodge, and you have to get down and open up the dodge, and that doesn't happen until like level 12. And then once that opens, you have to hurry up and get all of the dodge attributes raised up to level 5, and then you start going back up the chain to get your accuracy, all the accuracies, all the overall hit points or health points, and armor, and then back up to overall attack. And that's once you get the overall attack up to level 5, then you're able to actually unlock your tier 4 production in the shipyards. Then once you get to, I think it's level 15 for the research lab, you have a third tab, and this just adds more power to your fleets, especially with your attacks, your armor, your health points. This just adds more to it. And some of these it actually takes quite a bit. Like that one's Research Lab 17. But when you get down here a little further, it actually, you're not going to be able to open it up until Lab 23. So there's quite a bit with the research. There's quite a bit to keep you busy throughout the game, and but these are very important to understand and keep tabs on and develop as you play, so that your carriers aren't falling behind other people who are making sure that they have their research lab. So between the research lab and the psionic zone and the equipment and the aircraft, these are all the things that make up your carrier strength, and they all work together, and you have to really pay attention to all of it so that you build a stronger carrier where you can actually win in battle. I hope you learned something from this, and if you have any suggestions, leave me some comments and I will answer questions. And if you have any ideas for another video, please bring that up, and I'd like to hear from you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and notifications so you'll know when I post new videos. Thank you very much, and I hope you've enjoyed the content today, and have a nice day.